Well, hello, it's me again, Mr. Gay Black World here again. Seeking to offload, I guess. I'm not in the best of states of physically, having just had a tooth extraction. So my teeth are really this. Yeah, in pain. It's really in pain, and I'm just really it's throbbing at the moment. It's really throbbing. But what I want to talk to you about is white gay males. I'm very open to say that I go to saunas. Um, I don't want to go through this bullshit of going to clubs and and pretending to be interested in what you got to say. When I'm horny and I want a cock, I want an ass, or I want a man, I'll go to a sauna. I'm very proud of it and I have no problem with it. You have a problem with it? C'est la vie. But what I'm talking about is I I know that one should not paint an entire group with the same brush. But all I can do is base um, um, my experience on my comments, I should say, on my experience. So I'll use the term for my experience. I will not say all white people. But I speak about not white straight people. I talk about white gay men here in London. And I know that YouTube is basically 99.9% American and there's the odd 1% of people from other parts of the world. So what I want is like the feedback from black gay men and Latin gay men and Asian gay men and even white gay men as to what your opinions are. I find it very hard that white gay men seem unable to say, "How you doing? My name is Robert. My name is John. My name is Clive." To say to themselves, there is an appropriate way to attract someone's opinion, someone's attention. There is a way that is appropriate. And I do recognize in life that there are black guys who are not into white guys. It's nobody likes being rejected, but so be it. I have experienced going into gay shops, paying for something, and a guy is holding onto my hand. I've experienced being in bars where white gay men have wrapped their hands around my waist, and I think to myself, what the hell is going on? And I've had situations where white guys have grabbed my chest. I've had situations where white guys have put their tongues in my ear. I've had experiences where I said to myself, I will not give attitude. I'll be polite, I'll be respectful. So when some white guys have tried to chat me up and I say I'm not interested, I will say thank you, but I pass. But I don't want you to think that anytime a white gay man tries to talk to me, I will not respond. If he responds, I know that I'm only human. Sometimes I'm in a very shitty mood, so I'm not in the mood to talk to anybody, no matter irrespective of what their race is. And I've had long conversations with white gay men on the net and on a Facebook. I've got lots of people on Facebook who are white gay men who I talk to and I have a great time talking to and I enjoy and look forward to our conversations. But I had situations, this has been around a third or fourth or fifth time this happened. I went into this bar with my friend to a bar called Quebec's. Quebec's is in Marble Arch. It is basically aimed at gay men who are 40 upwards. But you say, what does a young gay man want in there? But the music is very good, and there's attitude-free zone. So my friend had gone to the toilet, and this guy, I'm 6'4.5". This guy could have been around 5'6". He looked at me. I said to myself, "All right, Dele, don't give attitude. Don't roll your eyes. Just look away." And as I looked away, the guy grabbed a handful of my cock. He grabbed it and pulled it. I smacked his hand away. And I felt sexually violated. This is not the first time this has happened to me. As I said, I go to gay saunas. In gay saunas, the blacks, the Latins, the Asians, and then I know some people say this is politically incorrect, but the Orientals, because in the UK we don't call people from China or the Philippines as Asian. We call them Oriental. Sorry if it offends anybody. They will either, the Asians, the Orientals, the blacks, the Latins will stare and stare and stare and stare and stare at you in the saunas. Or they will then come, or they'll sit next to you and have a conversation and how you doing, what you doing, da 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 da, to try and test the waters, so to speak, to see if you're interested. But they generally, 99.999% of the time, will never grab your cock, will never, I mean, I've had situations when I'm fast asleep and they would never ever put their hands underneath the towel when I'm fast asleep or try to kiss me when I'm fast asleep. This is the behavior I've experienced from white gay men in the saunas. They will never say hello, will never come and sit there to have a conversation with you. They will grab your cock, they will touch you, I'll be sitting in the QC thinking that he's obviously half asleep, to find that he's putting his foot on me, he's pretending to be asleep and reaches to grab my cock, and I thought to myself, why can't you just say hello? My name is Michael, my name is George, and have a nice conversation with me. And then it could lead to it, even though I must say I'm not into white guys. I'm not going to lie and say, oh, it's casual sex, you know, but I've never pursued a white guy. But if I feel like it, I will do it to fuck a white guy. But I just rather white gay men will learn to say, hello, how you doing, whatever. I just find white guys will never do it. They just grab, 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 and it really irritates me. One of the things is that there are a tribe of white gay men who have this belief. How dare you not be attracted to me? I've had many times where white guys have sent very angry letters, angry emails to me on gay sites saying, one guy saw a picture, I usually say, because of a past experience, no bisexuals, white guys or Orientals. That's my preference. And one guy sent a message to me because it was taking a picture of me when I was visiting a friend of mine in Johannesburg, and it has a picture of me under the statue of Nelson Mandela, and it says, "How could you take a picture of yourself under Nelson Mandela and put that there?" And I thought to myself, I can't be bothered with you. I've got no time for you. Then a couple of months later, he sent a message to me. This white guy sent a message to me again on Gaydar saying, "Alright, I'm not into white guy. I'm not." This white guy said, "Sorry, I'm not into black guys. What do you think about that?" And I thought to myself, well, more power to you, because I feel that there are there are white gay men in England who are not into blacks and not into whites. I mean, not into blacks and not into Asians, or they prefer their men to be white like themselves. But because of political correctness, they feel unable to say, "I'm not into blacks or Asians," because they don't want to be viewed as being racist. And I think that's unfair. If you're not into blacks, you're not into blacks. You're not into Asians, you're not into Asians. Why feel scared? But because of political correctness, white gay men don't feel I've actually been metaphorically castrated and I'm not able to express their views. So that's why I said more power to him, and he sent a message back to me. "Oh, grow up! I was only seeing how you would feel like if I as a white guy said I wasn't into black guys." And I thought to myself, well, fuck you. And I thought to myself, and I blocked him. And there's another experience where this guy had answered my ad over 4 times and I never responded to him. On the 5th time, I said, "Look, this will be the 5th time you've answered my ad. This will be the 5th time you've answered my ad. And I didn't respond to the other 4th time. So why are you answering me the 5th time? You're being a pest. I would like you to stop." Months and months, I think even a year or so or two passed, and I wasn't added to Adam. And he said to me, "Well, if you were into white guys, maybe you wouldn't be still looking for a boyfriend." And I thought to myself, fuck you, man, and I blocked him. There is this thing where it's like, how dare you not be into white guys? And I don't hate white people, because I'm a very blunt person. If I don't like somebody, if I hate somebody, which is rare that I hate anybody, I'll be very expressive of that. But I feel I have a right to be in what I want to be in. And I just want white gay men to realize, I have no problem being friends with white guys. I have friends that are white, and I have people on net who I chat with who are white, who I enjoy their conversation, their eloquence, their calm, their warmth, and whatever. But that doesn't attract me to white guys. But in that, I would like to come across white guys in a bar, in a sauna, who recognize I don't know the guy, so let me be a gentleman. Let me talk to him. Let me try and test the waters. But it is rare that white guys will come and chat to me. They grab, pinch the ass, try to grab my nipples, try to grab a handful of my cock, try to stick their tongue in my ear. There'll be a space that is wide as the Atlantic Ocean, but they'll still feel the need to brush their cocks against my ass